What's up YouTube? What's up world? Dom from the Game Looters here, and today we are talking about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and we want to answer your question, is it worth it? Is it worth the price point to purchase Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? We're going to cover this and more on the video right now. But before I do, a little housekeeping. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the Game Looters, make sure you guys hit that button right now. Yep, right down there. Hit subscribe for us and make sure you turn on notifications if you want to be notified when we post to YouTube. You're going to want to do that so you don't miss anything. Biggest gaming news coverage, all kinds of other stuff. Pokemans. Lots of Pokemans here on this channel, and we love the Pokemon. So make sure you guys do that. At the end of the video, if you guys liked it, go ahead and give us a big thumbs up. And if you hate it, don't like the face, give it a big thumbs down. That is fine too. So, Pokemon. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Let me talk about this game, guys. So, right now, I am about, I want to say a little over halfway through with the game. And, immediately I thought, I need to post this video. I need to talk about this game back here with you guys. I need to tell you, is it worth it? Is it worth it for you? Now, I'm going to cover a few different areas to determine, is it worth you to pull out that hard-earned cash and what version of the game you should get. First off, let's start with the broad question, is it worth it? Now, what I'm going to tell you to start the video is, to me, yes, absolutely it is. But it may not be for you. Let me tell you some realistic expectations that I had going into this adventure. We have played it at events, and I've played it at E3 most recently. Recently? Yeah. Have I played after that? I might have played it after that. But I've played it a couple of times, enough to know that my expectations are about here. If 10's here, my expectations were somewhere around here. I'm going to be 100% honest. I knew this is going to be a day one purchase because I'm a Poke fanatic, but what I did not know is, am I going to really love it? Am I going to love it as much as I have the other games? Background about me: Pokemon Sun, Moon, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I put hundreds of hours in those games. X and Y, probably some of the best games on the 3DS in the Pokemon genre. And I actually think that they're probably some of the best Pokemon games in quite a while. In Pokemon X, I have about 200 hours, but in Pokemon Y, I had about 400. And I've replayed those games several times. When I mean several times, I mean like a crazy amount. So, with that being said, my expectations again were right here for this game. This game, guys, blow my expectations out of the water. I don't know if it's just nostalgia for the game. I don't know if it is the way it's presented. But what I'm so excited about is, guys, we have been waiting so long to play a game just like this on our television. We've wanted an RPG, a Pokemon RPG that we can play on our TV. And guys, Game Freak and Nintendo have delivered. Yes, does this game have faults? Yes. Is it easier? Yes. It does have faults, understand that, but what they did deliver was a living world, a breathing world. I mean, check it out right now. Wartortle, Ghastly right there. Look at that. I mean, we can see them on the screen. You can practically touch them. They look amazing. It looks amazing in handheld. It looks amazing on your television. Guys, they have delivered here. I am telling you, they have delivered. Now, let's talk about maybe if this game isn't worth it for you. But before, here's some things, right? Are you a Pokemon fan? If the answer is yes, okay, maybe we're just about there. Have you liked all the other Pokemon games? Have you completed them? Have you bought them and then they just kind of went on the shelf? Okay? With those last experiences, if you maybe didn't finish them, next question is, are you a Pokemon GO fan? Do you play Pokemon GO? Do you like it? Were you just there for the craze and then stepped out, or are you still there today? Those things combined are really going to be what you have to think about here. There is a lot of Pokemon GO in this game in terms of just the catching. But what I will say is, if you haven't completed the games in the past, right? Maybe you are a Pokemon fan, but you're not a crazy person. You're not maybe like the biggest fan of the series, but you like a game here and there. Look at this review that we're doing. Look at this, is it worth it? And then kind of really determine for yourself, should you buy it? Because here's the fault of the game. The catching is a little wonky at times, right? You either use your Joy-Con or use the Pokeball Plus, which I like. The controls are, Nintendo will always try and shove motion controls down your throat since 2006. They're going to continue to do it going into the future. It's a little wonky. You have to understand that if you prefer the traditional method, you battle, you drain their energy, and then you're able to capture them. If you really love that, it totally is missing. It's totally negated, right? What they have done though is, and think about this, what they have done is removed your need to really think about your lineup of Pokemon. If I'm going into a rock cave, no longer do I have to worry about my water Pokemon 6th set that I'm taking in. If I'm going into a grass area, I no longer do I have to think about the fire that I'm taking in, right? So they removed that mechanic with just having the throwing mechanic. Yeah, you're gonna need to go through a ton of Pokeballs. You're gonna want to stack up on every ball imaginable, but they have removed that. But if that was one of the core things that you loved, then you might, this may not be for you. What they have done though is they've stuck in a lot of Pokemon battling, optional trainer battles. I'll put optional because the way the world kind of works, you can oversee them or you can skip them, right? So they've given you a lot of that. It's on the easier side though, so if you felt that maybe you were a little challenged with the past games, maybe you wanted a harder mode, it definitely isn't that. This is more of a chill, lay back, go through this area that you've probably been through before, and if you haven't, you're gonna be familiar with it either way. If you've touched Pokemon Yellow, Red, Blue, Heart Gold, Heart, on and on. If you've ever touched those games, there's still a hint of familiarity there. But the nostalgia from it all can definitely be something to take you over. But what I will say though is, in a nutshell, if you weren't a big fan of those games, if you're a casual Pokemon fan, this may not be the game for you. This may be a wait and see approach. This may be something that it needs to come down in price a little bit before you really make that plunge in. Okay, so that's where it kind of comes, and it may not really be for you. So continue to watch content like this, continue to watch maybe a streamer on Twitch or Mixer, and really think of like, is this game really what I want to buy? What I will say is this is not a system seller, unless, again, if you're that Pokemon fanatic, like this guy, then, obviously it is. But, if you're more on the other side and, there's some things that you really wanted to see from a Pokemon game, and it's still not quite there, this is not something that you're going to go and run out and buy a Switch for. But if you already have a Switch, continue to watch some more content and really determine if it's for you. Trust me, even if you were to spend 20 hours in the game, I still feel it's a great Switch game for this year, where the Switch has there's some bare content this year. It's been kind of a bare year in comparison to last year's greatness, Odyssey, Zelda, yada yada yada, and go on and on, right? This year has been a little bit bare for Switch content, so really, besides Smash coming up, this is really the big game. So continue to look if you are already a Switch owner. Now, talking about the different versions, you can just get the $60 version of Pikachu or Eevee. The only difference is the Pokemon that you have, that they each have, right? Your Bellsprouts versus your Oddishes, your Vulpix versus your Growlithe, your Eevee versus your Pikachu, right? You just think about which one that you have more of an affinity with, and then just go with that version, right? If you're going to purchase it. Now, do you buy the Pokeball Plus version? What I will say, guys, and this is my real final opinion on the Pokeball Plus, I freaking love it. It is gimmicky, it is what it is, but, it has the motion control on there to where you can really feel the feedback from the ball moving. You can really feel when you toss the ball. It has little lights on it that, they'll light up yellow and then green when you catch the Pokemon. The middle will light up, so like back here, they're battling this Ghastly, right? If we capture the Ghastly, the middle light will light up purple. So it has these little cool things, right? But $100 could be a lot for some people. So maybe wait and see. It's $40 by itself, so maybe this is something that you're gonna wanna buy later down the road, but it's really cool. And if you are a Pokemon Go fan, you have some familiarity there. You can either Bluetooth it to your phone and use it for that, A, double thumbs up for double functions, or B, you can just load your Gyarados like I have over here inside of there and carry him around with you, right? Take him around the town, stuff like that, and he will gain experience from that, which is really cool, right? So I think kind of overall, I kind of got in a lot of different directions in this video. Is it worth it? Really think about what Pokemon is to you. If you are a super fan, yes. If you are a bigger fan, yes. If you're a casual fan, that's when it starts to get, well, what do you want in a game? When you think of Pokemon game, what do you want, right? And think about the things I said earlier, what it doesn't have. Are you just, you like the idea of Pokemon, maybe you're a Pokemon GO player, but you're casual there, then this may not be something for you. And then the last person is, you don't own a Switch, right? Definitely, probably not for you, again, unless you're that Pokemon fanatic. Then, dude, what are you doing? Go buy it. Go watch stuff, and go buy the game right now. Go buy a Switch, go run out. Whatever you're doing right now, go buy it. Trust me, this you'll love. I promise you'll love it. Overall, but to put a little bow on it, put it on the top, this is a perfect game to play around the holidays. This will be something beautiful for your kid, for your girlfriend, for your boyfriend, husband, wife. If they are the Pokemon fan, this is something beautiful, and you can even play it with them. My daughter is a little over 3 right now. She's playing with me, right? The way that the second player works is when they shake their or waggle the Joy-Con or another Pokeball, they join, and that player automatically will follow the other. Even if they stay somewhere, it'll automatically keep spawning them wherever you're going. And then when you're catching Pokemon, they can help you catch, and there's really cool little things you can do there. I'm having a great time. My daughter loves it. So this could be something cool for you to play with your significant other, for you to play with another family member, a kid, whatever, right? This can definitely be a really cool experience for you and somebody else. So think about all of those things when you're buying the game. To put everything in perspective, this is exactly what we've been waiting for so long, what we've been asking for as Pokemon fans for so long. Is it worth it? Absolutely yes. This is worth it, guys. Trust me, Dom from the Game Leaders here would not steer you wrong. I mean, right now, like what I'm saying is, look at this right here. Look at that. Look at that Gengar on the screen. I'm telling you, I got the War Turtle going on there. We're in Lavender Town. We're in the Pokemon Tower. It's just an amazing experience, guys. Overall, I am just telling you that this is something that you guys really want to consider, and should you buy it? Absolutely, I think so. Thank you guys so much for sticking through the video. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on youtube.com/thegamers. Again, if you liked it, give us a big old thumbs up. If you hated me, give us a big old thumbs down. That's okay too. And I hope if you buy Pokemon that you enjoy it just like we are here at the Gamers, and I will catch you guys on the next video.